gamers, realistic crash and damage physics are among the most sought-after features in car games. Many recent titles have started integrating this, and a growing sub-genre of pure physics-based car games is emerging. Today, I bring you an exciting crash test comparison of 10 mobile car games, some dedicated entirely to crash physics, while others are open-world driving sims. And before we even get started, give the video a massive thumbs up for me and subscribe if you haven't to join this awesome community. Big shoutouts to all my amazing subscribers for always watching and supporting my content. You guys are the best. Drop a shoutout below as well for a chance to be featured in my next video. First up, we're checking out Street Pro, an open-world car game known for its impressive driving physics. But today, our focus is solely on its damage model. How realistic are the crashes? We'll be putting this BMW to the test to find out. We'll also compare the in-game crash results to real-life examples and see how the damage model holds up, then give it a rating out of 10. Since finding the exact real-life crashed model on Google can be challenging, we'll stick to generalized comparisons. You can notice some bending and mesh deformation around the impact area. Surprisingly, the bumper and the left headlight remain intact, even though we expected the bumper to fall off. Inside, the airbag has deployed, which is a nice touch. I do appreciate the airbag detail, but I was hoping for a bit more external mesh damage. Overall, I'd rate this a 5 out of 10. Here's how it compares to a real-life model. Up next is Simple Car Crash Simulator. This mobile game seeks to deliver a straightforward, yet realistic crash experience. I believe this game mainly targets players with low-end devices who enjoy crash and damage physics gameplay because it takes up really less storage and is super optimized. Most of the vehicles are classic Russian models like the Lada. Check this out and keep a close eye on the crash details. This one really caught me off guard. I love how parts like the fenders and the bonnet flew off, plus the added smoke effects and the bent front bumper. The only thing missing to make this crash even better is some glass shattering. Personally, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10, but I'm curious to hear your ratings. Car Parking Multiplayer 1 has its charm, but the damage model isn't one of its strengths. Take a look at how the mesh deforms here. I hit the guardrail and rolled over, so you'd expect dramatic deformation with debris flying everywhere. Instead, there's just a slight warp around the left headlight that almost looks melted. Everything, including the windshield, remains intact. For me, this one's a 3 out of 10. FlexBody is up next, and it's another true physics-driven game. The crash and damage mechanics are some of the most impressive I've come across. The developers have clearly been working hard to make the experience as realistic as possible. In this crash, the mesh deforms with impressive realism, and the glass shattering adds to the authenticity. Other parts, like the doors, break off as the vehicle crumples completely upon the impact. For this, I will give it a rating of 8 out of 10. What do you think? Next is Vaz Crash Test Simulator 2. The crash and damage physics are quite similar to simple car crash simulator. It's not true soft body physics, but there's noticeable effort, especially with parts breaking off the mesh. I like that AI vehicles deform on impact too. However, the glass shattering feels off. Just a few scratches despite major body damage doesn't quite make sense. There is minimalistic visual effects though that spice up the crash. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10 as well. Car Parking Multiplayer 2 has slightly improved damage compared to the first game. It's still not that impressive, but that's fine since the main focus is on the driving experience. I just wish the game had better damage physics, especially because it features some of the most realistic engine sounds, which is something I always appreciate in car games. Check out this damage. I will give this a 5 out of 10. Drive CSX's crash physics have seen major improvements in recent updates. The game had once fallen from being the top physics-based mobile title to something barely recognizable, but the latest changes are gradually restoring its former glory, and players are really enjoying it. Check out the updated crash physics. This is definitely an 8.5 out of 10. The developers of Simple Car Crash released a sequel, and it's impressive. The new game, not Simple Car Crash, keeps the minimalistic design, but features true soft body physics unlike initially, with the mesh crumpling in a realistic way. Although debris and glass shattering aren't included yet, it still looks great. I'd rate it a 7.5 out of 10. What about you guys? Lastly, we have Flexix, which easily offers the most realistic crash and damage physics on mobile. You can clearly see the mesh deform with accurate bends and breaks, along with glass shattering. The added visual effects, like sparks, take the realism up a notch. Plus, a new update featuring an overhauled sound design is expected to roll out soon. I will give this one a 9.5 out of 10. So, what are your thoughts guys? Share them in the comments below. I plan to feature W Damage, but something came up during recording. Also, let me know how you'd rate it and the other games in the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one. Ciao!